7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up. Locked in, Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Throwing right away is Williams. His short throw caught by Goddard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Play action. Now Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Here's a diving catch right side. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. To the air once more, Williams. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing is Williams. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To the air, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Caleb Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. And whatever they said appears to have worked.
Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Take a look at this Patriots defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really have something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Throwing now is Daniels. Throwing outside is complete on the diving effort. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Bronco leading. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
To throw is Daniels. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Like Bronco leading.
Here's Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 19, 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
He'll run with ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Patriots' 8-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Mustang 19.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Cougar 19.
Daniels looking to throw. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and two-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Inside give to Jones. Oh, look at the juke. Flashes another juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Hey, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Out right to Bourne. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
19 shots, 60 average, 60 kills. Cougar 19, Mustang 19. Go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone, just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. Now a first down carry by Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Williams loses the football. On one of the linebackers has got it. And he's able to bring about 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A give running right, Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No shortage of impressive numbers from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
60 Bison, 60 Buffalo 18. 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Williams. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They're complete to Smith-Njigba. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and he's got a Ibuka. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for Patriots. 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
Up the middle, Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Williams looking to do it himself. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
To the air, Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself and avoids the contact by sliding. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Play action. Now Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dallas Goedert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up.
Williams going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Patriots 16. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
18 Rattlers. 19 tight. Not Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Motion. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 23-yard run. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The Patriots.
They're going to run for it with Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. will leave them shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go. Check. Drop all 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Steady.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The play fake, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. But we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 29, Dolphins 17. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
37-yard line.
Now Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's the ex-Dolphin, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Williams looking to do it himself. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really giving them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And able to get this to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll try to pick it up himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Second and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Dragon 60. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 19, 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hey, smash.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. Daniels looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Baker with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Williams. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
What is up?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New England, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.